Welcome everyone. This is going to be a general read, so we'll get started with these fortune cards and we'll just see sort of what the universe has in store for us today. If we're going to be talking about love, if we're going to be talking about money, maybe we're changing jobs, or we're in a transitional period in our lives. I also want to let you guys know that I got a big surprise coming for you guys next week, so make sure to stay tuned. So I got something a little bit different planned, just to sort of switch it up and keep things lively here. Oh, and I feel like that guy wanted to pop out because I had a bunch that were about to go, and that was the top one. So let's see. So we have coffin. Natural endings abound. Take care with your health. I feel like something is going to be coming to an end in our life, maybe triggering a change. Let's go with these oracle cards here. We'll find out more about that from the universe. So universe, I want to clarify this coffin card. What changes are coming? What is this ending all about? We may be moving, we changing jobs. Maybe we're talking about a relationship already. Let's see what she's got here. So we have to the sea, which definitely encourages sort of going with the flow. So moving with the changes in your life. Happy, happy. Regeneration. So it might be a time of sort of rebirth, reinventing yourself, reinventing your life. I have community here, which can speak to the people around you, friends, family, maybe in a romantic relationship, and round, which can speak to a cycle. So I believe that we're going to be talking about some sort of a cycle coming to an end and sort of a new beginning in life, but something that's going to take you to happiness. So you have serendipity, a thinker, mending, a change in the wind, and time for a nap. That serendipity is all about luck with that card. We recognize that everything happens for a reason, and everything is sort of intertwined. I feel like that thinker card is encouragement to take time, sort of reflect on your life, reflect on the changes that are happening. Maybe gain a new perspective. I feel like time for a nap is that too. It's caring for yourself. Maybe things are going to feel a little bit hectic with this change. So making sure that you're taking time to sort of do something that feeds your soul and helps you decompress so you don't get overwhelmed with the changes. Mending does tend to represent mending a relationship. And it doesn't necessarily speak to a love. It can speak to with family as well. A change in the wind. So definitely we do have change coming. Something that you're going to have to learn how to roll with. And I don't feel like this change is going to be a surprise because I do have the Five of Wands, which can represent conflict. So I feel like there is a current conflict going on. But I feel like it's tied into mending and healing a relationship and changing a cycle. So I feel like this Five of Wands, this conflict tends to be a cycle that keeps repeating within this interpersonal relationship. I have the Four of Cups, which can speak to an emotional withdrawal. I feel like that's also part of this cycle. This may be causing you or the other person, or maybe both of you, to emotionally withdraw from the relationship, making things worse, and it just sort of spirals down and down. I have the Justice card. She speaks to me of balance in this read, and the Hierophant represents a higher learning and an insight. I feel like it's definitely tied into this thinker card. And gaining a new perspective on this situation. The Four of Wands represents having a happy home life, setting down a solid foundation for a happy future. I feel like this change is a long time coming. It's definitely needed to be able to improve this interpersonal relationship and the way things are going at home. This Five of Swords can represent selfish or short-win victories. I feel it definitely tied into the conflict card. One or both of you are sort of right fighters, always needing to be right. And definitely when one person wins, the other person tends to lose. And I feel like that also adds to this emotional withdrawal. It adds to maybe even some resentment as well. The Ten of Wands represents feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. I feel like this has been building for some time, and that's what the Ten of Wands is reflecting. I have the Page of Pentacles, which represents good news on the way, and the King of Cups. And I feel the King of Cups is extremely symbolic in this read. Cups tends to represent emotion, so I feel like he's the king of emotion. So right now, I feel like things are on the negative aspect of that. So there's maybe some anger, there's some sadness, there's hurt, there's resentment, there's things that need to be mended. But I feel like he also speaks to a duality and the healing that's going to come. And you're going to see all the positive aspects of the King of Cups. So you're going to find that happiness, that inner peace, be able to build that love up again and that respect for each other. The Three of Cups represents happiness and celebration. So definitely to me, speaks of the happiness that's going to come from the change, from changing this cycle. So the Knight of Wands can represent sort of swift change, moving on. I feel like he's speaking to the shift in attitude in this interpersonal relationship, being able to find a different way of being together. The Moon card represents things that are still unknown to you. I feel like it's speaking to this Coffin card and that there's a catalyst coming that's going to bring this change of perspective. I don't think this is going to come out of the blue. I think something is going to happen that makes you realize how valuable this relationship is to you and how in an instant it could all disappear. I have the High Priestess card. To me, she also speaks of that spirituality and that intuition and that realization that is going to be coming your way. The Page of Swords represents delayed or disappointing news. I feel like he's also tied into this catalyst that's coming your way. Something being taken from you, something happening that shows you how fragile this relationship is. I have the King of Wands as well, and the King of Wands can represent somebody with an extremely high energy, somebody with passion, ambition, and drive. And I feel like he's going to be the focus of the catalyst here. I'm not sure if there's going to be a health issue here and a need to heal, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen to this King of Wands. I have the Seven of Swords, which represents a situation which you felt was unfair. You caught the short end of the stick. And I feel like it's speaking to when this catalyst happened and the emotions that come along with it. Because I feel like you're not going to understand why it happened. And it's going to feel extremely unfair that it had to happen to you, to your loved one, to your family. I have the Hermit card, which represents introspection. So he's sort of reiterating that thinker card and taking time for reflection and sort of trying to gain a new perspective on things. And I do see the Three of Wands, which represents a positive movement forward while overcoming obstacles. So in this is where I see this change is going to come. This new promise to yourself and to this person to make more of an effort in this relationship and mending this fence and growing a healthier, more positive way of being together. And I don't feel like it's just going to come from you. I feel like it's going to shake this King of Wands too. I feel like it's going to give both of you a new perspective on life. The Nine of Cups represents abundance, and Cups is all about happiness. So I definitely see that emotional happiness in there. And I have the World card here, which represents positive things manifesting for you in your life, but these are not ones that show up out of the blue. These are ones that you have to earn. I feel like these are coming from this realization that shows up from this catalyst and this sort of aha moment that the two of you guys have, and putting all the petty crap aside and being able to have a new way of being together in this world and heal your relationship. I feel like that is the benefit that's going to come from going through whatever this hardship is that's directed at this King of Wands. So I have the Ten of Swords, which can represent a disappointing ending, but one that was beneficial for you in the long run. And I think that very much fits into whatever this catalyst is that it doesn't feel very good at the time, but it brings about a much needed change between the two of you. I have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles can represent going through a rough time financially. I don't know that it's speaking to finance. I feel like it's speaking to the negative aspects of what's going on in your relationship. That the two of you are feeling emotionally withdrawn. You're not connecting. The conflict is running pretty high. The Five of Cups represents feeling stuck or trapped in negative emotions, so much so that you have trouble finding positivity around you. I believe that is a warning card to not stay in this state. But I believe this Two of Wands is speaking to choosing a path, and once this catalyst comes, sort of giving you the realization that you can choose to move away from that, because none of what you guys were fighting about was that important to let it shake this relationship. I have the Two of Cups, which represents a deep emotional relationship. I feel like it's going to be renewed and it's going to be deepened. I have the Eight of Swords, and I feel like it's speaking to where you're at now, and not just you. I feel like it's speaking to both of you. It's sort of being stuck or trapped in negative emotions or thoughts, so much so that you have trouble finding clarity. It's this round and round, this cycle that you guys keep going through and having trouble being able to sort of step back and see a new perspective. The Two of Swords, to me, is tying into this Two of Wands and coming to a crossroads where you're going to have to make a choice, where you're going to gain a new perspective about what's really important in life. The Judgment card, she's my karma card. She represents getting back what you put out into the universe. I feel like she's positively aspected in this read towards the change that's going to be coming, and both of you are going to be able to have that aha moment and then change the way that you are together, and it's going to be just as rewarding as much as the effort as you put into changing. You're going to get back emotionally. The Ace of Swords represents triumph, so I do see success in this relationship, but definitely some trials, some obstacles to overcome. Alrighty guys, that's what the card said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment. I do love hearing from you guys. And remember, if you want to apply to be considered for the free read giveaway at the end of each week, you just have to subscribe and leave a comment on one of my videos saying that you are interested, and I can throw your name in the pot. Alrighty guys, take care.